Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time here, you are so welcome. Thank you very much for clicking. You guys, we are officially back in Togo. Yeah, I wish I could stay longer in Cameroon, but I couldn't because my daughter had to go back to school. So today I want to share with you all my experience visiting Cameroon after 5 good years in Togo. Cameroon, my country. Anyways, I would like to talk about my experience flying Camair Co. You know, the economy, the people, Cameroon in general. Like, let's talk. What is going on? When I uploaded my video flying from Cotonou to Cameroon with Camair Co, a lot of people were like, please share your experience with us. How was the flight? How did it go? Anyways, we are here. I'm here to spill the tea. I will start with a good side, okay? Actually, Camair Co is very affordable. I would say it's one of the most affordable airline in Africa. And their flights are swift and very smooth. So if you're on a budget and you want to fly, let's say from Cotonou to Cameroon or from Gabon, I think they fly from Gabon, Equatorial Guinea and Cotonou or something, I don't know. You can always go online and check where they fly from. So if you're on a budget and you want to fly with Camair Co, go ahead and do it. For example, if you were to fly with another airline and it's like 500,000, Camair Co will be 400,000. So it's about 100,000 lesser than other airlines. Okay, apart from that, the flights are swift and smooth, as I said. But then, let's talk about the con of flying with Camair Co. You guys, Camair Co will keep you waiting. Camair Co will keep you waiting. So if you're on a budget, and you have some few hours to waste in the airport and you're on a budget, give Camair Co a try. The only issue I had with Camair Co was the time. Camair Co is never on time, but it's very affordable and their flights are swift. So if you're on a budget like me, why not? Yeah. Apart from that, I didn't have any issues with them. That was my experience flying with Camair Co. Now let's talk about inflation in Cameroon. You guys, I can talk from now till tomorrow. I know inflation is a thing right now in the war, but you see that of Cameroon. Jesus. The price of everything right now in Cameroon is like 5 times the price when I left. I left in 2019. And you guys, everything went up so quick. Oh my God. Cameroon is so expensive. Oh. Hey, I know everywhere is expensive, but Cameroon, what is happening? The food prices are crazy. I mean, so when we got to Cameroon, we wanted to hire a taxi from the airport, and you guys, the ride was about maybe 15 minutes, and this guy was like 15,000 francs. 15,000 for 15 minutes. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? They are all of them. They were like 15k. If you don't want to pay, you go. If you don't want to pay, you go. Okay. Anyways, we paid. We went to our hotel. Getting there, we arrived at the hotel at 9 and we were to leave at 6. One small chickly room, like very small for a night, 35,000. It's not like a fancy hotel, just something very small in the center of Douala, 35,000 for a few hours. That's how money was going. Husband actually went out to get us food, and he went to, was it Santa Lucia, one supermarket where they sell already made food and stuff like that. He brought us food, but I didn't even see what he bought, but he spent about 7,000 francs for everything. Anyways, inflation in Cameroon is real. Transportation is expensive. Oh my God, everything is expensive in Cameroon. So when we got to Yaoundé, we also stayed in a hotel that we paid 30k a night as well. This is just to tell you that everything in Cameroon is not cheap. Inflation is real in Cameroon. Everything is not cheap. Okay? So if you are visiting Cameroon, make sure you have your budget. Because if you don't have money, you will suffer. You will suffer. So the next day in Yaoundé, I went to the market. I went to do food shopping for a sister. And getting to the market, I was really shocked because everything was so pricey. Everything had tripled. My. Everything is so expensive in Cameroon. You guys, I bought 6 plums. That's like 6 of them. Not even like large ones. Very tiny ones for 2,000 francs. Growing up in the village, you buy that for like maybe 100 francs. But I bought that for 2,000 francs in Yaoundé. I know it was not in season, but I was shocked. I was like, 6, my sister, for 2,000. She was like, yeah. Going around the market, everything was so pricey. So pricey. Cameroon is not for the weak, Cameroon is not for the weak. And the salaries as well. I hope they can increase the salary. So, because I don't know how you guys are coping in that country. It's not easy. Imagine going to the market. That day I had about 40,000 francs. And after shopping, we had just about 2 shopping bags. They were not that heavy. And 40,000 was gone. Imagine somebody who earns 40,000 a month. How are you going to cope? It is what it is. I want us to talk about the crisis going on in Cameroon. That's the Anglophone crisis. Oh my God. It affected Cameroon, the entire country. And a lot of French people might think it's affecting just the English people, but it's a big lie. It affected the whole of Cameroon because English people were like the farmers. They used to farm, grow like lots of beans and corn, and food used to be cheap. Irish potatoes, they used to farm a lot, and food was very cheap in Cameroon. But because of the crisis, everybody fled the English regions and came to the French-speaking part of Cameroon, and there's nobody left in the village to farm. And that's why food prices are so expensive. Everything is crazily expensive in Cameroon because the people who used to do the farm work are no longer doing it. I hope something can be done, because it's very sad. And when I got to Bamenda, oh my goodness, I had tears running down my cheeks because looking at Bamenda, I was like, is this the city I used to know? Or maybe I'm somewhere else, because looking around, it doesn't look like the Bamenda I knew growing up. The roads, the houses, the people, everything went from north to south. Wow. There's a lot going on in Cameroon, and I hope they find a solution to it because it's very sad. The economic crisis. If I want to talk about this thing, I can talk about it from now to tomorrow. And there will be no end. Bamenda in general is going through a lot. I was there for like 2 weeks, and what I saw. Only God can help us. Only God can help us. I don't know why we Africans can coexist because of tribalism and the rest. It all started when the English people were like, we are tired, we need more opportunities, we need jobs for our children. And that's how it started. And everything went from, jeez. Yeah, what I saw in Bamenda is horrible. You can go to Google and Google it for yourself and see what is going on. It's a very crazy situation. And I hope we can quickly get a solution because, my country, hey, God, help us. For For how many years today? Since 2016, and we are in 2025. It's getting to 10 years already, and there is no hope. But we still have people living in Bamenda. People are still doing their businesses, but then the insecurity is crazy. I really feel for the people living in the city of Bamenda because it's crazy, the insecurity and everything is crazy, and I really wish and hope something can be done to fix it. Yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. And talking about the economy, I would say business is booming in Cameroon. Yeah, business is booming in Cameroon, even though there is inflation. These people, they have a way of making money that I don't understand. Because you go to a restaurant, everywhere is full. You go to supermarkets are full. Where they are selling food, people are lining up to buy. Like everything you are selling, people are buying. The economy is booming. Oh. They have money. Oh. I don't know how they are getting the money, but they are buying. Yeah, people are doing business. People are making money in Cameroon. Oh. I would say Cameroonians already know how to manage the situation. So they are coping. Yeah, looking around, seeing people doing business, people are buying, they found a way around it and it's working for them. But I hope change will come very soon because it is what it is. Let's talk about my experience with the people in Cameroon. I would say generally filming in Cameroon wasn't difficult because people were really cool. As long as you're buying, nobody cares. They are all for the dough. They are there for the money. As long as you're buying, nobody cares. Nobody's attacking you like, why are you filming? What do you want? Why are you doing this? Why are you going up and down? Like they didn't care at all. Everybody was okay with me filming. I didn't get like a bad break with any Cameroonian at all while I was doing my videos. All of them were calm, Some of them will even invite you to come and film more. So I would say with the people, everything was smooth. Yeah, I didn't get any bad breaks with the people in Cameroon. I wasn't harassed and stuff like that. I only had an issue while I was filming in Douala with a certain guy. It wasn't like an issue, but he tried stealing my camera, okay? So I was filming street food and he approached me. He was like, I'm doing business behind there. I want you to follow me and, come and promote my business and stuff like that. I was like, bro, do I look stupid? I should follow you behind there to promote your business so that you can take my camera away from me. He was like, no. Then immediately I turned. I saw his friends watching keenly. I was like, okay, I'm not that stupid, okay? Immediately, I tossed my camera into my bag and I did what? I ran. I took a motorcycle and I left that place. So, especially in Douala, while you are filming, you have to be very vigilant, okay? Don't be stupid or you will regret it. Yeah. So, that's the only place where somebody tried taking my camera because I know he really wanted to take the camera. The way he was eyeing the camera, he was like, I'm like, bro, I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not following you. And I left. Thank God there were so many people around because if people were not around, he would have snatched the thing from me because there were so many people around watching. He was like, come with me behind there. I was like, are you stupid? Anyways, that's the only time somebody tried stealing from me. But apart from that, everybody was really cool. Now, let's talk about housing. Where we were renting in Bamenda was very, very affordable. Like an entire flat, 2 bedrooms, okay? Parlor, kitchen, and the rest. Toilet for 15,000 a night. It was very, very affordable. And the place was clean. Oh my God. Like every morning, these people would come and be like, oh, we are coming to clean the house. Are you guys awake? Do you need anything? Like they would come and clean and stuff like that. It was really, really affordable in Bamenda renting. Then we left Bamenda and we went to Douala. The place we were staying in Douala was a single bedroom, a parlor, a kitchen, and a toilet. 25,000 a night. Vincemi. And throughout our stay, nobody came to clean. Nobody. we were paying more. Nobody came to clean, and we had issues with the toilet, the sink, in the kitchen. Everything was just breaking. I was like, God, I can't wait to leave this place. And it was so expensive. Imagine paying 25,000 a night and then you have issues, because there was this day it was raining and the kitchen flooded. I was like, I don't know, maybe the septic tanks or the pipes had issues or what, I don't know. But we're just sitting in the living room and from nowhere, water started flowing. You guys, I was carrying water for like an hour. It kept coming. I'm like, bro, I called this guy. I was like, see, your house is flooding. I'm tired. Come and do whatever you can do. As for me, I'm tired. So when he came, I was like, since we got in here, it's from one problem to the other. First, the toilet, now the kitchen. He was like, do you think these are problems? I'm like, they are not problems. If I pay the amount I paid for comfort, do you think I'm ever coming back here again? Some people were messaging me, asking me if it's safe to visit Cameroon. Yeah, it is. I went to Cameroon and I'm back in one piece, okay? But the thing is, you just have to be vigilant. You have to be careful out there. If you are not a Cameroonian and you want to visit Cameroon, get a tour guide. Get somebody that will take you around the city. I know there is insecurity, but like in any other African country, there is insecurity. Just be safe out there, get a tour guide, and you are good to go. And for people who want to settle in Cameroon and do business, business is booming in Cameroon. It will shock you. Business is booming. Yeah, so for people asking, can I go there and do business? You can go there and do your business. So as long as you are selling what the people want, you will sell. You will sell and sell. Business is booming in Cameroon. I was shocked because every restaurant is full. Every bar is full. I'm like, these people are making money. I don't know how, but they are making money. There's a lot of money in Cameroon. So if you feel like you want to go to Cameroon and do business, go there and do business. If you want to do farming, go there and do farming. The soils are fertile. You guys saw Futoke and Binde, right? Yeah, so Cameroon has a lot of potentials for us to explore. So if you are thinking of moving to Cameroon and starting a new life, why not? You know, Bamenda used to be my favorite city before the crisis. It's still my favorite city. I was born and raised in Bamenda, so it's still my favorite city. And I actually met my husband in Bamenda, and he's a Togolese, and he's so in love with Bamenda. He was like, he wants to retire in Bamenda. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because the weather in Bamenda is so good. The soils are so fertile. There's everything in abundance. And what else are you looking for? Bamenda is a very good place, and I hope change will come soon. Yeah, so that people can be safe and happy in their homes. And yeah, this was my experience in Cameroon. I had fun, ate a lot of good food. You know, Cameroon has a lot of food, and I ate a lot of good food, had fun, met my family, and in general, I just had fun. And let me tell you guys something. Cameroon is that country in Africa that has everything that any other African country has. There's nothing you go to Kenya and see that you will not see in Cameroon. There's nothing you go to Ethiopia and see that you will not see in Cameroon. There's a bit of everything in any other African country in Cameroon. So that's the beauty of Cameroon, okay? So it's that country that if you want to visit, I would advise you to go ahead and visit, because everything you are looking for is there. Is it the savannas, the beaches, everything is in Cameroon, you guys. Yeah, so this was my experience in Cameroon, and if you were to ask me, am I going back? Definitely yes. I have my family in Cameroon, and in the future, I'm definitely going back to visit my family. So if you want to visit, I'll advise you to go ahead and visit. And yeah, this was my experience. So visiting Cameroon after 5 years, I had so much fun. Yeah, but I just hope something can be done with the crisis going on. I hope they find a solution soon. Yeah, and let me know what you guys think. Were you in Cameroon before? Have you been in Cameroon? Or are you a Cameroonian watching this video? Let me know your experience, how it went with you, and if you advise people to go to Cameroon and stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video though. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and until next time.